Hello everyone, how are we doing? Hello, how is everyone in chat? Hello, happy Monday. Welcome in Ash, Uzi, Artbug, Krabby, Swapies. How are you guys doing today? Happy Monday. Oof. I rushed to start stream today. Oh, but I'm here. On time too. Let's go. I hope everyone is doing well today. Welcome in everyone. I had a damn fight with a damn huge grasshopper at home. Oh my, oof, not insects. Not insects, oh god. I don't think I've ever seen a grasshopper like full on up in my face before. No. Yep, Ash, you're gonna be going for your raid soon. Good luck with that. My new PC is gonna be here Wednesday. Congratulations. New PC is hype. Hope everything goes well. Are you gonna build it yourself, or is it fully built? Or are you gonna be building the parts? Birthday tomorrow, Artberg, yes. Happy early birthday for you. Hope you have everything. Hope it all goes well tomorrow. Oh, Astro, welcome in as well. I bought a pre-build PC. Not about that PC building. Okay, honestly saying, when I got the PC that I have now, I also had it pre-built with the specifications that I wanted. We got it with a vacuum cleaner? The grasshopper? And it was huge, as big as a mouse? Really? Oh, that's terrifying. Hell nah. Get that away from me. Should be that I'll no longer be the last to load into raid. Oh, Ash. Well, hopefully you can bump up those specs and then boom. You got a nice build there. At first I thought it was a dragonfly. I feel like they could have a similar appearance, yeah. When it comes to size too, but again, I've never been up close to a grasshopper before. I always hear grasshoppers there when you're in a field of grass. I didn't know grasshoppers can fly. I thought they bounce. I thought they hop around. Guys, I have a mango milkshake with me, by the way. Thought I'd let everyone know. So if you hear me slurping, I don't know if you'll hear it, but if you hear me slurping, I'm probably slurping on a mango milkshake. They can fly? Yeah, I thought they could just jump too. PC is about 4 times better than my current one and twice as expensive. Yeah, PCs are becoming expensive to build. Does anyone remember the thing about GPUs being so expensive and whatnot, and graphics cards being expensive and CPUs? It's all because of AI, man. I blame AI. Fuck AI. Laptop is the best. I use it to warm up in winter. Oh, really? You use your laptop to warm you up? Damn, I hope it's doing okay. Yeah, I meant RAMs. Yeah, it's the RAMs that I heard recently that are going up, and SSDs. Doing okay, but still get taught. I used to play, like a few years ago, I played a Steam or like a game, a PC game on my laptop, and holy shit, the fans were going crazy on that laptop. Because at that time I didn't have a PC, like a proper PC, so if I wanted to play something, I'd have to use my laptop, which was also something I would use for like my studies at the time. Also, hold on. Okay, first taste of the mango milkshake. Okay, interesting. I haven't had a milkshake in a very long time in general. Feels weird. Search up peach novus bug. No, just because you said that, Artbug, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it, but someone else can. The word bug terrifies me and I don't want to know. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well today. We're going to be finishing off Silent Hill 4 today. We are going to be finishing off our story playthrough of that. We're not ending stream until we finish the game of Silent Hill 4. So horror stream basically, which means me talking a lot and everything else in between. I also put sprinkles in my milkshake. But maybe I should have added that when it was being mixed. Also, Astro! Thank you for the 105 stream streak. Holy shit, thank you so much. You're now in the triple numbers squad for stream streaks. Congratulations. How does it feel? I had my first ever milkshake 1 month ago. What type of milkshake was it? I hope you enjoyed it. My favorite milkshake is an Oreo milkshake, and I haven't had that in a long time. I hope I get to have one in the future one day. Also Brainlink, whoa. Of Shitos. Really? That's all you have to say is Shitos? My chat will never change. My chat will never change. Chocolate milkshake. I would highly recommend a Oreo milkshake. McDonald's used to do a Rolo milkshake that was the bomb. Everything from my favorite streamer. Oh, thank you so much. That really means a lot. I used to, yeah, McDonald's ice cream. McDonald's ice cream was not that bad. The vanilla ice cream? It's not that bad at all. I cannot eat McDonald's anymore? Is that a personal choice? I mean, I don't really eat... Okay, that's a lie. Sometimes we do get fast food, but no, I haven't had... I actually, no, I can't even have McDonald's. I actually can't have McDonald's. I can't have any of the, like, British brands here, actually, for reasons. It just gets me sick to my stomach. Ah, that's fair. Sometimes fast food can do that to you. It can be like that. It's not for everyone. I wonder if it's also because of the greasy food that they make as well. The grease from it can be bad for you. But British McDonald's coffee used to be great. I can have the ice cream and the fries, but that's it. Honestly, Uzi, yeah. If I was to go to McDonald's, I'd probably only just get ice cream or fries. That's about it. Or if they had like a veggie burger, I may try a veggie burger. I don't know if McDonald's does that. Chat, I heard a crazy rumor about McDonald's once when I was in school. Oh, wait, no. Was it McDonald's or was it KFC? No, I think it was McDonald's. Wait, no, was it Coca-Cola? Wait, I remember hearing a crazy rumor about the food from McDonald's and how they prepare some of their food. Oh, was it to do with their oil, or was it to do with their drinks, or their burgers, or their... But it was a crazy rumor. That one of my funnily enough, it was, I think, a geography teacher that told me this. Oh, I've forgotten now. Also, I had McDonald's ice cream, and they put pecans on it, and I had a bad reaction to it. What are pecans? You can actually clean pennies with Coke? I don't drink Coke. It's okay. I'm good. Nuts. Ah, okay. These nuts. Sorry. I don't like dark soda. It makes my teeth tingle. Yeah, dark soda isn't healthy for you compared to like plain see-through soda, like Sprite or 7-Up. Sprite and 7-Up can be actually good for you, especially when you're not feeling well. Did you know that? About to play Pokemon Champions. Oh, well, good luck. The best is Monster. I don't think Monster is good either. I know a lot of people drink Monsters, but I don't think that's a very good drink to drink a lot of. I don't think I'll ever have a Monster, and I don't really wish to have one either. I avoid Red Bull now after the 24-hour stream I did. Oh, wow. Oh, I think you've told me this story before, actually. I don't think I've ever had a Red Bull either, and I don't ever wish to have one either as well. So I'm good. I'm good. Guys, I drink water and tea. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need anything else. And yeah, it's also got to do with, like, those drinks have a lot of sugar in, and not a lot of sugar isn't good for you guys, if you didn't know that. Right, while you guys talk about food and drinks, guys, we have to do a cooking stream one day. I'm in no position to do that. Unless I bought Cooking Simulator. But we need to do a cooking stream. We need to do a cooking stream one day. In like 10 billion years. Once I have my own space. Which, yeah. We always talk about food. And then I get hungry. Now I want chicken nuggets. Anyway, there's no time for that. We need to go into the... We need to get out of the room. I'm setting up the game. For those of you who don't know, again, today we are going to be continuing and finishing off today our playthrough for Silent Hill for the Room. We've been doing a story playthrough of it for some time now, and today I'm planning to hopefully finish this. Continue playing until we finish the game. Do you understand? Do you understand? Turn on my controller. You know, recently, I've noticed I've not been playing a lot of games requiring my controller. I usually always play games which require my controller to be on, but... yeah. Right. I have to do this properly. We need to do this how we always do this. With the classic PlayStation 2 startup sound. Only unks will know what I mean. Ha! I'm calling every unk out today. Sorry. That's just in my nature. Okay. Oh, Pepita, welcome in. Pepita's an unk. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's so mean. I'm gonna shut up. Oh, you know who else is an unk? Mr. Immortal Marcus. Buddy, you're an unk too, okay? Okay, this has to work out. Right. Turn this off. Fuck. Got me with a fart. Now, is this gonna show? Please show. We gotta show this. No, I started it wrong. No, oh. I opened the game without doing the way I wanted it to do it. Oops. Hold on. Is it default boot or full boot? It's full boot, isn't it? Oh, there it is! PS2 error, man. PS2 error.
The sound.
What do you mean, the sound? Pepita, are you freaking serious? What is that? 50 minutes. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. Wait, what did... Are you serious? Shitos and push-ups. Hold on. So this is what I get for calling you unk. Okay, hold on. I will put Shitos on first. Excuse me for 1 sec. Wardrobe change. This is so unserious. How am I supposed to do my in-depth story playthrough with my toes out? You basically sabotaged the class. Okay, and time to do those push-ups. But buddy, you know what that means. That means tonight I'm gonna get you with those push-ups. No one better do that before I do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You know, I did extra. I did 15, I think. Or 13. Or 12. Or something. I don't know. Okay. Right. Are you guys satisfied now? Are we ready? This is so stupid. I might as well not do anything for 15 minutes until Shitos goes away. Could you imagine me talking about in-depth Silent Hill lore and stuff while my toes are out? No, it's unserious. My own mod has sabotaged my stream. Also, Ember, welcome in. You just missed. You can see I have shy toes right now, and I did 10 push-ups as well. This is a fantastic start. Welcome in, everyone. We're gonna be continuing our. We're gonna be finishing off Silent Hill 4 today. Today we are gonna finally get out of our room, and we are gonna stop Walter Sullivan from doing his 21 Sacraments ritual. Okay, we are gonna get out of this room. One way or another. What time did I put this on? Does anyone know what time we started Shitos? I think it was like 6:24? 6:23 for me, I think. So that would be 6:40. No, 6:37. 1 minute ago. I don't buy it. We started at 6:23. I've put this off at 6:37, and you need to tell me when that happens. Now I'm going to try and recap the whole story of this game with my toes out. And none of you are going to pay attention because just like we're in school, you guys are going to be distracted on my toes rather than on what I'm saying. So, let's just do it anyway. I don't care. Right. We're going to lock in. So, we're going to be finishing off Silent Hill 4 today. The Room. For those of you who don't know, we are playing as Henry Townsend. And we are stuck in our room. We have not been able to leave for some days. And as we've played the game, the more we play through it, we find out that there's a lot of clues given to us about the situation and the reality that we are in. Okay? And that all of this stuff is happening because someone called Walter Sullivan wants to access this room. And he's doing a ritual called the 21 Sacraments, where he kills 21 people for a ritual, of which he also killed himself as part of that ritual to become a ghost and have the powers of Silent Hill. And that's how he's doing all this stuff to me. And the reason Walter wants to access this room is because he thinks that this room is his mother. Like, the actual room itself is his mother. He thinks it's his mother. Because as you play through the game, you learn about the fact that when Walter was born here, he was literally born in this room. And then his parents abandoned him. You know, even having an umbilical cord still intact. So he subconsciously thinks that this is his mother. And that's why he wants to access this room. And we need to stop him because he's doing it the wrong way. And he needs to kill 2 more people as part of this ritual. One of those people is my neighbor, Eileen Galvin, who was nearly taken from Walter, or taken by Walter, but managed to survive. This is my neighbor's room. She's no longer in here. She's also in this twisted world like we are. So she's the 20th victim for this ritual that Walter needs to get. And then there's me, Henry, myself as Henry, who we are playing as right now in first-person perspective. And to stop it, we need to go through all of the different worlds that he has made, because he kills his victims by taking them to places that he has made from his mind. We need to go through all those places. And we basically have to go down. We have to go deep. Deep and down. And that is what we're doing. And that is what we have to do. And hopefully, by the end of today, we will finish Silent Hill 4. And we will escape the room. And then go outside. In South Ashfield. Oh! Did you Did anyone just see that? Did something just fly across my window? No, I'm not imagining things. No. No. I swear, I just saw something fly down my window so quickly. Did anyone else see that? Did you get scared by a car? No! Something went down the window. What? Yeah, please clip it. I swear something like shot down so quickly. And now it's not going to happen. There is a haunting, so now we're at this stage of the game chat where our room is going to get haunted. So there are haunting moments that can happen. But one of those is like someone's head going through the window. Of the head of someone that we've actually already met in this game, one of Volta's victims, Andrew DeSalvo. But that's usually in this place. That's usually in this room. And that's like, you can see it from the distance. But I zoomed in on that window and something shut down. What? I hope I'm not imagining, because I swear I saw something across the corner of my eye and it was like, it went down so quickly. Okay, anyway. That's the recap done. So we basically need to go down through Walter's worlds. Walter, as part of this ritual, has made, because he has the power of Silent Hill, he's made a lot of different worlds. And if you've seen me play this game chat, you know what I mean. And to go to those places, we have to go through the hole. So let's go through the hole. Silent Hill is all about holes. To the point that people's headcanons go a bit too crazy sometimes when it comes to holes. Also, this is my neighbor. This is Eileen. This is my neighbor. She is the 20th victim in this ritual, and we saved her. But Walter wants to get her ass, because he is desperate to finish this ritual and get close to my room, aka what he thinks is his mother. So we need to protect Eileen as well. She's our basically. Eileen is our, what's her name?
What hell is like?
Yes. This is our version of. What's the name of the lady from RE4 that Leon has to protect? Ashley, yeah. This is Silent Hill 4's version of Ashley. Eileen. Okay, I'm gonna check the clip. Thank you very much, Pepita. It seems it was a head. I was right! And we will escape the room. And then go outside. In South Ashfield. Yeah! Oh my god, I've never seen that happen before, actually. I'm gonna show that to you guys quickly. That's a haunting, chat. That's one of the hauntings that can happen in this game. Take a look at this. And we will escape the room. And then go outside. In South Ashfield. Oh! There we go. Did you see it? Did you see it? Can I? Oh no, that just changes the speed. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's like here. Oh! Oh! Oh wow, it's so quick. In South Ashfield. It's actually so quick, what the hell? There we go. Head. There's a head. So no head. It's a head. Oh my god, that is very quick. This is Andrew DeSalvo's head. This is a character that we have seen in this game before. This is one of Walter's victims. This is their head flying through. That really did get me, though. Oh! Oh, looks like Shitos is gone. Now I can be serious again. Boom. Your boy is back. Hope you didn't miss me. Right. Let's keep going. So. Also, another thing to mention too is that when we go back through these worlds, the victims that Walter kills, they turn into ghosts. And we've already met some of the characters that have now turned into ghosts, like Cynthia. Cynthia was the one with like the very long hair. She kind of had the like look from like, what's that movie, The Ring? The creature from The Ring, you know, with the Sadako or something. That's what Cynthia turned into. And then we went through Forest World again and we saw Jasper's ghost. And he was the guy who was like flying and like he was basically a burning ghost. But we're now going to be going to the water prison. And that's where Andrew DeSalvo was. That's the guy whose head we just saw. How is his ghost going to look like, you wonder? Well, let's find out. Yes, Uzi, I know. You definitely liked her. She is a very cool design. She has a very cool, creepy design. Although, again, you can say that it looks very similar to, like, that classical black hair, long down, but still is very cool. And the cutscene to introduce it is also very cool, too. So now we're going back to the water prison tower. Again, all of these worlds that Walter makes, they're based off of Walter Sullivan's memories and his mind. So the water prison tower, chat, is where he would be imprisoned as a kid and as a child from the orphanage that was run by the cult. Again, Walter grew up in an orphanage which was run by the cult of Silent Hill. And next to the orphanage, there was an actual legitimate child prison where he would stay at. That's what the water prison is based off of. I would say this area is the most creepiest of the places in this game. It's also very interesting the way it's laid out. It's like a panopticon. Anyone heard about a panopticon before? Oh, but Peter, it's just 1 minute. It's not too bad. Right. Oh my god, Walter's right there. I forget he's literally there. Oh god. Eileen? Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, okay, we need to go. She can't use a ladder. We need to go. We need to go. We need to go. There's a ghost killer. There's a ghost murderer. Eileen, on your ass. You gotta run. No. This is the this is the part of the game chat where things are gonna be rough. Well, it would be rough for a first playthrough, but I know what to expect. So, but a lot of people don't like Silent Hill 4 because of the second half of this game. It can be a little bit tricky to manage everything. Because again, we're basically doing an escort mission for Eileen now. While also being stalked by a killer. That's not what I wanted to press. Unpause. Enter this place. Now, I have to remember, how the hell do I do this area again? Oh my god, the twin victims. No. No. No, 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 no. 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 Can I not use... Yeah, Eileen! Yeah! Yeah! Eileen also has a weapon.
It's so damp and gross here.
Oh yeah, my axe! So again, we've already been here before. But, this place is really fucked up. The lore of this place, which this world is based off of, very effed up. Because, yeah, child prisoners, who are basically all orphans as part of the cult, who if they don't follow their teachings, they will be imprisoned here. And sometimes they were even made to rot. That is so evil. This game really gives another perspective on how the cult was like in Silent Hill. Very dark. Now, I can fall down this hole, but I don't know if I want to do that. There's a dude. There's a... Oh, there's two of them! No. 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 Ow. The twin victims here. Ugh. These ones are pretty famous when it comes to Silent Hill monster design too. They're pretty popular as well. Pistol bullets, sure, I guess I could take it. I don't think that... Is there anything in this room that I actually need? I don't think so. Oh god. Ah yes. The umbilical cord monsters. Mm-hmm. I don't need to be here. Oh no, is Astro? Oh, you're on the train? Well, hope you have a safe trip back home, or wherever you are going. Right, we need to go down. I don't think I needed to be there. Right, let's just keep going down. Now, there are a lot of ladders that we could take, but because Eileen has her arm bandaged, we can't actually use the elevator, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Not elevator, sorry, ladder. So we need to, like, literally just run down.
Please, don't leave me alone.
You're fine. You're perfectly fine. Well, minus your arm being bandaged. Other than that, you're good. Right. Down we go. Also, if you notice, like outside this water tower, you can kind of see we're in like the ocean. Like there's no other place around here. Which is kind of interesting because if you think about it, that's not how the water prison tower is in real life. In reality, it would be right next to the orphanage in the forest, but because again this is Walter's mind recreating these places based on his memories, it is sort of in the middle of nowhere, it seems. Also slugs. And a hole. I'm gonna go into the hole. Also, Eileen cannot come with us into the hole. This sort of mechanism only works for us. She does not even see this hole that Henry goes through. Only we see it. So a bit of an idea here of how perception is a little bit different for everyone in some cases. Also, will I get haunted? Also, do I need to heal? I'm gonna fully heal just to be safe. I actually think I have quite a few healing items. Am I being haunted? No, I'm not. Ooh, well, we got a red note. However, there is one thing I do need from this place. From my storage, and it's going to be quite important. I need a Sword of Obedience. And I also need a silver bullet. My one bullet. So this bullet is called the silver bullet. There's a lot of items in this game that have anti-spirit effects. And we're going to need to use that for the water prison world. To subdue the ghost of Andrew DeSalvo. Because he has something that I need. Also, my cursor's in the way. I'm playing Pokopia now? Ooh, have fun. So throughout this game, if those of you who don't know, we've been getting a lot of red notes, okay? And these red notes have given us a lot of lore into the story that's happening and how it's unfolding. It's been a very crucial thing to understand the story of this game. And these notes are in fact coming from the previous owner of room 302, which is the room we are in. From a person named Joseph Schreiber, who, just like us, also, when he was staying in this room, got trapped in the room as well. And never made it out to daylight ever again. So he's been providing us with notes. And all of these notes have been helping us to piece together the story of what is happening. And also, you know, Joseph, when he was still alive and in this room, he was also investigating about Walter Sullivan and the case that was about him with the murders that he was doing. And he was also, like, doing an investigation. What I love about Silent Hill 4, chat, is that this horror game is also like a murder mystery type of game. You know, trying to piece together clues to understand what's happening. I think for a first-time playthrough, this sort of experience is I think something that would definitely keep you captivated, which is why I think what makes this game good is more so the story. The story for this game is very interesting. So, I'm going to summarize everything. Oh, I just skipped it by accident. He was born right here in room 302 of South Ashfield Heights. His parents abandoned him soon afterwards and disappeared somewhere, leaving the baby alone. He was discovered and sent to St. Jerome's Hospital. So this is referring to what I said earlier of why Walter's trying to get into room 302. Is because he was born here and his parents abandoned him. And then he was found later by the superintendent and taken to the hospital. And another key thing to note as well is that when they found the baby, like, he was literally just born. He came out from the womb, from the mother, in this room. And the parents just abandoned the baby. Like, legit just gave birth and left. To the point that when they found Walter Sullivan as a baby, when he was born, he even had like the umbilical cord like near him. Again, very, very insane that a parent would do that to a newborn. He was adopted by Wish House, an orphanage in the forest near Silent Hill that's run by the secret Silent Hill religious cult. When he was 6 years old, someone from the cult showed him where he was born. Since then, he started to believe that room 302 itself, in other words, this room, was his mother. Every week, he travelled from the orphanage to South Ashfield Heights. A pretty long trip for a kid his age. Sometimes he took the subway, and sometimes the bus. That's why we've had Subway World in this game. That's why we had Subway World. That was the world where Cynthia was from, where her ghost form is. Subway World exists because Walter, as a kid, would go to the South Ashfield subway system when coming to this place. I'm tired. My headache is already killing me. I'll write more tomorrow. So again, this is again signifying that idea that Joseph, who was at some point living in the room that we're in right now, also had the same effects that we are having. Because Henry has also said that he's had nightmares or headaches and stuff like that. July 28th. So we're basically seeing Joseph's diaries. And it has helped us to sort of uncover the overall story of this game, really. It really is like a sort of like horror mystery game. Murder horror mystery game. Right. Do I have everything I needed? I do. Actually, no, I can put the candle back. Boom. Wait a minute. There were keys there just now. Oh, that's for something else. Never mind. Let's check the people. You know, we don't get a lot of people stuff happening anymore. Unless they're hauntings. There are people hauntings that can happen. That hasn't happened yet. Right, let's go back. So we're at Water Prison World now. And I hope I remember what I need to do here. I have some idea, but still, I need to remember properly. Let's see, does this door open? The door is locked from the other side. What about this place? Is that how we entered here? Oh, shoot, yeah, okay. Oh, God. Okay. Here's what we need to do. Oh, wait, no, this door. There's always this door, yeah. Actually, I know what to do. There's a way I can cheese this system. So, whenever we escort Eileen, she needs to be close to us to then go to the next room. If she's far away from us, she doesn't go into the next room with us. But sometimes we can use that to our advantage. And if I do this, she won't be in here with... Okay, she's in here with me. God damn it. Okay. Sometimes leaving her behind can be useful for some places. I think I need to go to the basement, right? So... No, hit the other way. Are you serious? Oh. Eileen, watch out. Oh. How did he miss? What? Oh, there's moths! Oh dear, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Oh, Eileen is fending him off. Oh, double hit! Oh my god, Eileen is a diva with that purse. Hold on, guys. This is serious combat. This is serious combat. Wow, I do not remember Eileen actually being that useful when we're fighting things with her purse. But hey, she was doing it. Right, I am trying to remember where I need to go. No. There should be a hole we can go down through, right? Oh, a candle. That would be useful. I'll take it. To help with again with the spirit stuff. Oh god. No! No! Oh, sorry. Oh! Eileen! Oh my goodness. Is that everything? There's a health drink. Okay, I know what we need to do. We actually need to... Well, actually, I need to save some inventory space. So again, for those of you who don't know, not Ari. I know you said Resident Evil. Silent Hill 4 does have item management. You have to manage your items. It's a new thing because none of the other Silent Hill games have that. I personally don't like the idea of item management. That's something that did annoy me when I was playing RE9, for example, which, by the way, was my first ever Resident Evil game. Crazy, I know. Don't worry, more Resident Evil will come, chat. Don't you worry. I have Resident Evil 1, the Steam version of it. Also, I'm being haunted. Hold on. Excuse me for 1 second. Someone has turned the tap on and it's excreting blood. Blood eliminated. Well, as I was saying, Resident Evil. I have RE1, the Steam version of it, that has the remastered Steam version of it. I have that. I have RE7, and I do plan for Halloween month that I will play RE7. I know some people in chat like Resident Evil. So, don't worry. I'll play more Resident Evil one day. I like her weapon is a purse. It would be mine too. It is her purse. It is her purse. Before Eileen got into this mess that she's in now, she was basically gonna go out to a party. She was just gonna have a night out. And then all this stuff happened with her, and now she can't. And now she's trapped in this mess with us. Kind of makes sense that she has a purse with her. And yeah, you can give a few items to Eileen that she can use to help you fight stuff. So her purse is one of them. In Subway World, you can collect like a sort of horse pick, I think it's called. There's that. I'm trying to remember what else. I think you could even give her an SMG gun. No joke, chat. I don't know if that's in New Game Plus for this, or if you can also do it on a New Game playthrough. But I think you can literally give her an SMG gun. So, yeah. Right. I need to go to the basement, which means we need to go down through some holes. More holes. Much more holes. Lots of holes. Holing. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually leave Eileen. I am going to leave her here. I'm going to try and see if I can, like, knock her over here in the corner and then just run to... She doesn't follow me. She doesn't follow me. She doesn't follow me, but that's the wrong door. Fuck. Hold on, no. If I bring her to the corner and then bump her, she'll be knocked back a bit. No! Didn't work. Hold on. No. I can do this. It's better if I just leave her here, to be honest. So come on. This way. This way. Don't follow me. Don't. Yes! Okay, it's for your own good. Now, here's the thing. Is that if I leave Eileen behind, she can sometimes get... It's sometimes not a good thing. Because what can happen is that she can become possessed. She can get possessed. And that's what Walter wants to do to her, essentially. That's why we have to, like, protect her, essentially, throughout this game, is to make sure that she doesn't get possessed. Right, I need to make sure I'm going down the right hole. That takes us to the kitchen. Shower room's there, kitchen's there, dining hall. Yes. It has to be this hole that will take us down. Yes, okay. I'm right. Yes, this one. Okay, chat, we're gonna jump down holes. Yippee! Chat, can you all suggest a game to pirate? I can't. Sweepies, why are you outing the fact that you're pirating? Aren't you afraid of the FBI pulling up at your door? I don't know. Bloodborne. Can your magical device allow you to play Bloodborne? Right, we need to do this quickly. I need to do this quickly. Oh, I remember now what I need to do. Yes. Right. This was the room that Andrew died in. Andrew DeSalvo. The very abusive security guard, prison officer for this child prison. That is one of Walter Sullivan's victims in all of this. It's a shirt with something written on it in wax. Take the shirt. Prisoner's shirt. Something is written on it in wax. Maybe if you soak it in some kind of colored liquid. So we need to take this back to our room. Why does it look like there's something there on the table? It looks like there could be something there, but I think it's just a spoon. Stay down. Right, give me the health drink, please. Oh, I'm full on items. That doesn't help. Okay, we need to go. Can I go here? Oh, I just came from here. Oops. Can I go in here? Are those things? Oh, no, they're gone. Okay. There's usually 2 twin victims here. The first time you come down. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I need to go up the ladder. Because this hallway, this staircase, we can now access. Why, hello, Eileen. Please excuse me, I need to do some item management. Do you like blood, bro? Did you mean to say Bloodborne, Uzi? Oh! Wait. Hold on, please. Shit, I woke up and boom, a haunting. Oh no. No, 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 don't do that, 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 don't do that. I have a candle. Let the power of the candle compel you. No, no, don't do that. Don't do that. What do you mean I can't wait that? Oh. Yeah, that one's really creepy. A ghost literally coming from the walls. And that is one of Walter's ghosts. That's one of the victims that Walter took. In fact, I think that particular ghost is one of Walter's first victims in this ritual. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. Let's go. I need to wash this. The water works, but I've got nothing to wash. Yeah, you do. I can't use this. What do you mean? Oh, do I use it in my bathroom? So we need to wash this shirt because there's something on it that we need. Oh, mouthwashing? You soaked the prisoner's shirt in the puddle of blood. You can see white letters rising to the top. My room is on the 2nd floor. and I had to drink something with black things in it. I hid the sword with the triangle handle under my bed. That guy, the fat one, took the basement key. Next time, I'll stick this triangle sword into that pig and take the key. The fat guy they're referring to is Andrew DeSalvo. So, for the water prison world, chat, we need to actually subdue this ghost, because he has a key that we need to progress further in the game. And that's basically what that's telling us. And now the shirt goes. So that's why I have the sword. That's what they're referring to in the thing. We have the sword of obedience. This thing. Also, am I safe in this room now? Because of... yeah, okay. Whew, perfect. The sword of obedience is what I have on me right now, and that's what we're going to use to subdue the ghost. And then get the key from Andrew's ghost. So I have that in my inventory. I'm going to save again. Also, it did suggest to go to the second floor and find his room. We already have a sword, so I don't have to really do that. So I'd say we have the most important things already with us. So let's go back. And let's fight a ghost. Lords of the Fallen. Swapies, I played Lords of the Fallen before on stream. I wouldn't say I was a fan of it. But, hey, you do you. Lords of the Fallen 2 is coming out soon. People are hyped for that. I don't know if I'll play it, but... have you seen Finding Frankie? I'm just saying my faves. I think you suggested that to me too. I'll have to look into it. I don't really know if I've played it before, or I've seen much of it. But the name sounds familiar. Finding Frankie. Right. Here's what we need to do. I need... we load the pistol with the silver bullet, and we shoot Andrew's ghost with that bullet. And this is gonna go perfectly fine, okay? Also, thank you for the hydrate. I have hydrated, right? Let's go and say hello to Andrew's ghost, shall we? There is Andrew's ghost. Chest naked, floating. And if you listen really closely, he's actually reciting the ritual instructions. Okay, I need to make sure this counts. Wait. You need to go. Right. Where are you? You know, I could just walk through this, to be honest. Andrew... oh, he's close. He's close. He's close. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Yes! Yes! You got the Walter Prison Generator Room key. Let's go. That's all I needed. Now we leave. Eileen, run. Eileen, run. Doesn't matter. You can tank through the umbilical cords. It's fine. And as long as that sword is in Andrew, he's just gonna stay subdued the whole time. Go down, go down, go down, go down. How long is this? Actually. Holy shit, this is very long. Eileen, are you catching up? Eileen? There we go. Nice. What did I miss? You missed me subduing a ghost. I'm the Ghostbusters. Also, do you guys want to see worms? Did you see that? Oh! So, I've mentioned this before, but if you look up here, you can see like this worm creature. This is known as the greedy worm.
I'm scared.
There's actually 2 of them here. And they basically are umbilical cord worms. Again, a lot of references to umbilical cords, the biggest themes in this game. When it comes to birth and like mother to child attachments. These umbilical cord worms are basically like connecting all of Walter's worlds. And this is like the first time you could actually see like a view of their head. It is disgusting. As you can see.
I wonder if this is what...
Medkits! Is there something else there? Why does it look like there's something else there? I'm imagining things, okay. Worm. The greedy worm. I'm downloading Palworld, Bloodborne, and lots of fun. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people play Palworld too. A lot of people are into Palworld. Do y'all have any good survival game? Like horror survival game or just survival game in general? Well, there's Subnautica, I guess. I'm not really... I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to survival games. There is one survival game I've heard of, which I've heard is really peaceful. I don't know if anyone here has heard of Valheim before. I've seen a little bit of Valheim. That's sort of like a survival game. Chill survival game, even. Right. We're basically done with Water Prison World now. Although, I need to prepare myself for something that's about to happen, which could go kind of insane. I'm gonna store myself with quite a few bullets. Maybe even go full on with the bullets. And I'm gonna save as well. Oh. Oh. Wait. My shoes moved by themselves. Ghost shoes. That's a haunting. Wait. That's literally a haunting. I gotta deal with that. I will store this. And I'll pick this up. The ghost shoes. And just like that, with a blink of an eye, the shoes return to their right place. Good shoes. Goody two shoes. Okay. Right. We are leaving. We can say goodbye to prison world. However, there's a bit of a problem. Do you see that army of twin victims in the distance? Do you see how many of them are there? How many do you see? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? If that's not menacing, then I don't know what is. Also, when we come to this place in the first time, that door in the distance is usually very big. When we return, it's actually smaller, and actually this hallway in and of itself is an optical illusion. Because it starts out big, but the closer we get to the end of the hallway, it's going to look much smaller. This is such a cool optical illusion room. Right, let me see, can I lure one of them? No! Ow. Oh no. Oh no. Eileen, run. Eileen, run. Just run, Eileen. Just run. Just run, just run, just run. Just run, just run. Eileen, just run. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, this may be bad. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's actually really bad. Ow. Not gonna lie, I think I want to reload my save. That's actually not good. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh. Ow, I'm nearly dead. I'm nearly dead. I just died. That's not good. Well, it's okay because my save file will be reopened. I mean, we'll just load the game. No problem. Wait, when was the last time I saved? Did I save recently? I did. Did I? Shit! Oh, welcome in, Joss. It is not SCP Monday. It's Silent Hill 4 Monday. Bruh, Buddy comes as soon as I die. What comedic timing? Genuinely. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna use my gun next time. Fuck. Okay, we need to get rid of the haunted shoes again. But yeah, that room is insane. That is genuinely an insane thing that they do at the end of Water Prison World. You have to fight like 10, not even 10, but like 6 or 7 of the twin victim creatures all humped up together in a room in the end of the corridor. It's rough. It is rough. Why are the hills so silent? I don't know. Maybe you should go to Silent Hill and find out yourself. How about that? Okay, the shoes have been unexercised. Perfect. I'm going to use my gun this time. And fingers crossed, everything will be fine. No, genuinely, Joss, there's like 6 or 7 of those twin head victims there. No, don't worry. I am not being infected with brain rot. My chat is already infected with that sort of stuff. Look at Swapey spamming 6-7 emotes. Mods, you know what to do. Ban Swapies, please, thank you. Right. Reload this. Right, we need to reload this. Did I reload? Reload. Right. It will have to be gun. Oh my god. Oh! The squad is coming! Run! Eileen, run. Eileen, run. Come on, you can do it. Oh, yes! 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 Wait. Should we wait for them to come to us? Wait. Oh, you can hear their footsteps. Wait. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're coming. Oh! Oh! And that is Water Prison World done. GG's. Let's go. As you can see now, the world, this staircase world, where we're going down Walter's world, has become darker. We're getting close to the bottom, chat. We're getting close to the bottom. Also, there is a body that is grooving. Look at that. Again, when we're in these areas, there's a lot of weird imagery. This is one of them. It looks like it's a mannequin just like wriggling upside down. Or is attached to something. It's like really eerie or weird. So I don't know if it's okay for you to publicly just say that you're cracking games. You may just get in trouble, buddy. Watch out, the FBI could be up your door any minute. Also, I need to go back. I have to go back. Right. But yeah, Joss was here earlier. I hope you're doing well, Joss. Also, I think I saw Crazy in earlier too, for a second. Hope Crazy you're doing okay as well. Oh, you're kidding me. Again? We just had this haunting. Oh no. I know what to do. I need my medallion. I think I have a medallion. Saint medallion. Oh, you're shitting me. You're actually shitting me. Do I not have a saint's medallion? I don't? Oh. Well, I only have one candle left. Oh, shoot. No. No. Look at the ooze coming out of the wall as well. This is definitely one of the more creepier and explicit sort of hauntings that can happen in your room. Imagine that was me trying to get through your guys' walls. I'm going down an SCP rabbit hole, so I'm having a blast. Wait, really? What SCP are you looking at today? Oh, Uzi already asked that specifically. Just what? Just MTFs? Wait, what do you mean by MTF? What does that mean? You have the gun, just use it. I can't use a weapon in my room. Did he even bother to clean his mess? I mean, hey, the mess is gone now. Was that a Shan face reveal? That is evil. Mobile Task Force? Oh, you're looking at those documents. Damn. I would just empty my mag if you came from the walls. Does that mean you wouldn't shoot me? Aw, that's very sweet of you. You're very kind, Swapies. Apart from the fact that you spam 6-7 emotes, but other than that, you're chill. Right, is there anything I need for Building World? I don't know if I do. In that case, I don't need to check for anything else. I think we're good. Now, Building World, the next place we're going to go to, chat, is Building World again. And that place is awful in your second time going. So I'm going to do a little bit of a cheat that I have learned through watching people play this game. We're going to be cheating this next area to make life so much more simple. There are certain MTF groups used for specific things, would highly suggest covering some of them. I could definitely do that in the future, yeah. Again, the SCP universe is very in-depth. Much more in-depth than I would have known. But, yeah, definitely I want to look more into that. There's a lot of stuff. There's, like, the MTF. Then there's, like, the Global Occult Coalition, which is, like, the SCP Foundation, but more aggressive. There's the O5 Council stuff. There's just other organizations. Cults, like the Scarlet King. We have to do a stream chat of going over the Scarlet King. I have to plan that. So much stuff for that. I wouldn't shoot you, but I'd scream and probably hit you on accident before I know who you are. I remember there was a damn HD SCP game. Do you mean Containment Breach? Also, Swapies, are you serious? So I have to do 20 push-ups today? Actually, no, I did more than 10 the first time it was redeemed. Okay, push-ups incoming. Again. Okay. I actually did 11. I'm going over the extra mile for you guys. Are you happy? Are you proud? Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Yes, I do need the hydrate. I'm not gonna lie, chat. There's been signs that my head has been hurting today, unfortunately. But hopefully it's not serious. the most quietest push-ups you've ever done? Technically, I do have to be a little bit more quieter, but yeah. It's fine. Okay. Right. Double check. Do I need anything? No, I think I'm okay. I'm gonna actually bring another health drink in case I need it for something. I'll bring 2. Right. Okay. And we go back in. We're going to be going to Building World next. So we're going to be seeing Richard Braintree's ghost next. That's the next ghost we're going to be introduced to. Who is definitely a very interesting one as well. Again, Richard Braintree was pretty well popular actually, because he was a he was also someone who lived in the apartments that we're living in as well. Does this take us straight to that place? I think it does, right? So we may just see him now. Yeah. This is the guy that got killed by being electrocuted by a chair. It's a diary. I want to go back to that time. Things were so good then. The day of my birthday. The cute cat in the pet store. All those balls in the basket. Playing pool was fun too. The door of time was wide open. When I see 4 things, I can't help but remember that time. So this diary entry basically gives you clues as to the puzzle for this place. However, to save time and stress, we're going to be sort of cheating the system in this area, because there's a little bit of a trick that you can do to skip a lot of things. Okay? we're going to be doing that. But also, we can say hi to Richard's ghost. Look at this guy. Look at the way he moves. He's in the Matrix! Oh, he's glitching. He is a glitching ghost. Ow. Holy shit, that actually hurt a lot. Eileen!
Don't go too fast. Oh,
And sadly, that's probably the only time we will see Richard. Because of this glitch that I'm going to be
remember this
doing.
place. It looks a lot like downtown Ashfield.
Wait, how do we activate the elevator? Oh. Is it middle? Oh, we're already in middle. Is it bottom that we need to go to? Is this the place I wanted to go? Yes! Okay. Right. Oh, that's on the other side. Okay. Right, chat. Here is the trick. So remember, Eileen cannot follow us down ladders and stuff like that, or holes or stuff like that, because she can't use a ladder because her arm is bandaged. And there's a lot of areas in this area in particular where I have to go up ladders and stuff, which is going to be a pain trying to sort of direct and make Eileen travel with us throughout this area. And it's very stressful to do. However, there is a glitch that we can do, and I'm really hoping this glitch works. So, if I bump into you... Okay, no, that didn't work. I need to get it to the corner. If I get it to the corner... Yeah. Then I bump into her. No! That didn't work. Wait, Wait. No, that didn't work. Okay. I basically need to, like, bump her here so that she doesn't follow me into the next room. Okay, right. Here's what we do next. We go down the ladder. So again, she wouldn't be able to follow us down here because of the ladder. What do we got? What do we got? Is there any items here? Nice. What do we have here? What's a cue ball doing here anyway? Billiard ball. Oh, this is for one of the puzzles that we have to... This is part of the puzzle. This is part of that puzzle that we would have to do in this world. However, I am skipping that puzzle. So, I don't really need that. But it's fine. Right, here's what we do next. We just run. We just run. There's gonna be like dogs everywhere. And flies. And whatnot. And soon ghosts as well. But this is fine. Everything will be fine. You can trust me. Also cutscene.
I'm going to see my mom. Stay out of my way. Who are you, anyway?
My name's Walter. Walter Sullivan.
Oh, he
It's
looks so
time
messy with the
to
blood
complete
all over
21
his face.
sacraments.
But that's my name. And what are the 21 sacraments?
Don't worry. You'll know soon enough. Well, let's go and see Mother.
Let me go, that hurts.
Damn.
Damn! So that was Child Walter again. Also, here's Cynthia! Uzi, look, Cynthia's here. Your favorite ghost. With the hair. No! Right. Here is the glitch. Now, we saw Eileen on the other side of that fence, right? She technically goes through that fence because it unloads. And then she joins us. That shouldn't usually happen. That's a bug. That's a glitch. And that is so huge because you would have to do a whole puzzle and whole debacle of trying to get Eileen to this floor. Through another door, almost. But with that exit, with this glitch, she can go through that fence that she was in before, and now she's with us. And this skips a lot of time in Building World, which is important, because it's definitely going to save us time. Although then we have this, the ghost wheelchairs. This is like having to cross a road in a busy intersection, almost. Okay, go. Go, 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 go. Go, Eileen! No! Eileen? Eileen, watch out. Eileen? Oh, she made it through. Oh. Oh, another holy candle. That's perfect. We were low on those. But yeah, chat. Usually, if you didn't do that glitch, this place is usually really stressful and annoying to go through, with trying to manage how you get Eileen through places. But we basically did a huge skip. A very big skip. And one that's very beneficial. And now we're back here. Actually, I could put the cue ball here, actually. Since I have a cue ball. Boom. Nice. Wait, where's Eileen? Eileen? Girl, what are you doing? Girl? There's a memo here. The boss said we had to change our phone number because of all the complaints about the weird noises. Now we have to change the store sign on the roof. What a pain. By the way, the number is the last 4 digits of the new phone number. Not too smart if you ask me. So the code we used before, I don't think works now. Because we have to go through this door again. After we went through this door, chat, that's how we then would have gone to Richard Braintree and his death scene. So we're basically at the end of Building World. Again, a huge skip for the area. And we can go back and save. And I need to put some items back. And we need to find out the code. We have to find out the code. Are we going to be haunted as soon as I get back? Or are we good? We're good. Nice. Just what I like to see. Am I going to get jump scared again? By a head? Guys, the clip is in... It's being clipped. There was a head at the start of stream today that jump scared me here. It was Andrew's head. Is there a haunting in this part of my room? Do we have haunting shoes? No haunting shoes. Yeah, we've been doing very well on controlling the hauntings. So the reason I've been taking out the hauntings chat is because it actually contributes to the ending that you get for this game. There are 3 endings for this game. The good, the bad, and then the really bad, which I would say is Walter Sullivan's ending. And all of those factors are controlled by how many times you deal with hauntings in your room, but also how protected you keep Eileen during the second half of the game. So I don't really mind which ending we get, but so far I feel like we're on track to possibly getting the good ending for this game. We all love good endings, don't we? So, although, yeah. So, we could get the good ending if things stay good on our end and how we manage, like, hauntings and how we manage Eileen. Also, we have a new note, another Joseph Schreiber diary. Continuing from yesterday, I'm going to summarize everything that I've learned about Walter Sullivan so far. Naturally, it was a long way for a kid his age to travel, but he made the trip every week by subway or bus. Unfortunately, someone else was living in this apartment, and so he couldn't be reunited with his mother. Again, Walter Sullivan is trying to get into our room because he thinks that the room itself is his mother. Room 302. That's all he wants to do. For years, he continued to come here, almost like he was possessed, just to peek into the apartment. Eventually, the tenants began to complain and treat him badly when they saw him hanging around. Walter began to fear the tenants and see them as obstacles, preventing him from seeing his mother. You could also say that's why, in this ritual, Richard Braintree was one of the victims. The guy who got electrocuted on the chair the last time he played. I guess that's why, Walter put him in it as a person in this ritual. He was an obstacle to getting to his goals. As the years passed and Walter matured, he began to be more and more influenced by the teachings of the cult. Furthermore, his obsession with his mother and his feelings of resentment towards the outer world became even deeper. Again, he envies. Walter Sullivan envies anyone he sees who has a healthy child-to-mother relationship. He hates seeing other people be happy because he never had that experience. He didn't grow up with a loving father or mother, to be specific. In a way, it's you kind of have to feel bad for the guy. He never got to experience those sort of emotions. Which is why I always feel like Silent Hill 4 is all about Walter. It's not about the character that we play. We are just a you know, a sort of puppet in this grand play, but really this whole game is all about Walter Sullivan. It's sort of a case study into his life, into his memories and his experiences. And all he wants to do is see his mother, which he psychologically thinks is his room. The only bad thing is that he's doing it the wrong way, by killing people as part of a ritual. And for that we have to blame the cult. The cult taught him this stuff. Walter became preoccupied with one particular tract from the cult's Bible, the descent of the Holy Mother, the 21 Sacraments. By the 21 Sacraments, the Holy Mother shall appear in the countries of the world, and shall bring salvation to the sinful ones. So this is the whole ritual that Walter is doing to see his mother. And I feel like the reason he wants to do this is because of the mention of Holy Mother. He immediately, instinctively thinks, oh, wait, they're talking about my mum. And so that's why he's essentially doing this ritual. Although this may not specifically refer to Walter's mum, this may specifically refer to one of the cult's gods. After Walter left Wish House, he moved to Pleasant River, a town neighboring Silent Hill. For a while, he lived the life of a normal student, but he was still filled with bitterness and resentment toward the rest of the world. Several years later, he launched his plan there, the 21 Murders. And from then on, he began his killing. And again, in Silent Hill 2, for example, you can actually read a newspaper article of one specific case where he killed 2 kid victims called Billy and Miriam Locane. And those twin victims we saw in the Water Prison World chat, that is what those kids have turned into in Walter's worlds. A monster rather than a ghost, like his other victims. July 29th. A scary level of delusion. It is, isn't it? A delusion that's also fueled by being like indoctrinated into a cult, essentially. His sort of perspective and lens of the world is very much broken and skewed because of his life experiences. And again, I feel like that's a thing that's kind of important to realize sometimes, chat. I feel like when you grow up, the environment you grow up in and the way you are just built up to live in the world can shape your perspective and your mind and your view of the world around you. I think it's a very important thing to realize and remember. Everyone is born differently, right? Everyone has different experiences. We're not all the same. You know, and some people have it easy. Some people don't. Some people have wonderful things happen to them most of the time, while others do not have that same luxury as you do. In the case of Walter Sullivan didn't have a family, didn't have a caring family. He didn't have a caring mother, unlike someone else would have had. Again, when you start to think deeply about it, it makes you think, doesn't it? It makes you reflect. Again, that's what Silent Hill games are all about. They're about reflection sometimes. That's why I love Silent Hill 2. You get to think about stuff. Also, welcome back, Astro. Hope the train ride was nice and peaceful. Hope you didn't have to deal with any crying babies or anything like that. Although that's more of a problem on trains. I've had that experience before and I fucking hate it. Right, did I save just now? I did. Oh yeah, we need to find out the code to the door. Okay, so we have to change our phone number because of all the complaints about the weird noises. Now we have to change the store sign on the roof. What a pain. By the way, the number is the last 4 digits of the new phone number. Not too smart if you ask me. So I think this is how we have to do this. If we go here, so this is referring to Bar Southfield. So Building World is basically Walter's world and a reimagining of South Ashfield Heights. It's basically this place, but in his own sort of view. So 555-3750. If I call this number, I think we'll get a new number. We'll get like an automated voice telling us to phone on a new number. I think that's how it works for this one. Actually, hold on. I need to see it again. 555-3750. 555-3750. 555. Okay. Okay. Do you think anyone would ever call that number in real life?
The phone number you are trying to reach is no longer in service. The new number is 555-4890.
555-4890. And if we call that number... Yep, I expected that. Okay, 4890 chat. That is the code. How is my health? I think my health is good. I think it is. I think we should be okay. I wonder though, in video games, when people do put phone numbers in video games, do they actually lead to a proper phone number? How do you make a fake number? How do you do that? Have you ever thought about that? Okay, what do I need? I may take a health drink. But other than that, I don't need anything else. I'm also gonna save. On my first playthrough of this game, which I actually streamed last Halloween month, my save file at this point in the game was fucked because I had no healing items. I was also low on health. And this next room that we're going to go to is annoying. But we're in a better situation now. So we are good. I always assume that they just came up with one and hopes for the best. But see, like, how do you know it's a fake one though? Like, there's like 7 billion plus people in the world. One of those people will have a number that you make up, you know? Right. Hello again, Eileen. Eileen looks okay. She could look way worse than she does now. When Eileen is possessed, chat, her skin is usually like...
Are you okay?
No, actually I'm not okay. I'm slowly developing a headache, but it's fine. As I was saying, when Eileen is possessed, her skin begins to sort of get rashy, or like you can see like almost blood inside her skin moving. That shows that she is possessed, but she looks pretty normal, and that's a good thing, you know? Right, 4890. Yay! You can either add an extra number or make it shorter than a real phone number. That you could do. Like, guys, I don't know if you guys remember, but in in Shift at Midnight, when we played Shift at Midnight, there was a number that we got from a fake customer. I bet someone would have called that. Like, someone out there must have definitely been that stupid to phone the number and see where it leads you. But it would probably be a fake number. Was that even the hydrate? Oh. Speaking of Shift at Midnight, I'm currently working on that video. And it should come out on Wednesday. It's actually really long. That game is actually really long. But my playthrough video for that should be on YouTube on Wednesday, I hope. That game made me insane, chat. What a game. Right. Let's go through this door. And we need to go down. We've been going down this whole time. That's the whole purpose of this game, is to go down now. A wall must have collapsed from above. I think I can make it through here. So before, the first time, we would have to go up. But now that is cornered off. So we need to go down. Oh, you bitch. Yeah, die. Yes! And there's a bunch of flies here. Oh. And on my first playthrough for this game, I kept dying here because I had 0 health and I had no heals. And these flies would one-tap me. That's why I'm also playing this on easy mode. Although now I feel like I could have put it on normal too, but it's fine. Again, for the purpose of doing a story playthrough, I wanted to do it on easy so that I can spend time to peacefully explain things as we go through. Also chat, can I just say, this is probably going to be the last Silent Hill game I play until the new one comes out in September. Silent Hill Townfall? If you guys didn't know, there's a new Silent Hill coming out this September.
Henry, you're going too fast.
Called Silent Hill Townfall. That is the next time you will probably see me play a Silent Hill game. Will be the new one. It's interesting too because Silent Hill F came out around about the same time that Silent Hill Townfall is going to come out for this year. Although... Oh wow. Henry is tired. Although... I have my skepticisms about it. For one thing, the game is not taking place in Silent Hill. Now, for Silent Hill F, I appreciated it because they were doing something new. And the psychological horror in that game is kind of unique. But that game also has some possible nods to the original Silent Hill. But I've had a lot of people not be happy with this because it's not taking place in Silent Hill. And again, for example, Silent Hill 4 chat does not take place in Silent Hill. However, what makes it a Silent Hill game is the lore that connects each other. I'm hoping Silent Hill Townfall has some sort of like mentions to the actual American town. That would be nice. Even if it is in a different location, I think there should be no harm to at least mention things from the American town of Silent Hill. I think there should be no problems with doing that. And honestly, this is my gripe with Konami. For those of you who don't know Konami, is the publisher for Silent Hill games. Konami is a terrible publisher. Can I just say that right now? Konami does things wrong. That's why Konami is the reason why all of the American Silent Hill games suck. All of the Silent Hill games after Silent Hill 4, after this one, suck. Because they didn't know what to do with the franchise. And so they outsourced the games to different developing teams who had no idea how to handle the Silent Hill IP. Because the original devs for Silent Hill were Team Silent. And after this game, that team got disbanded. This sort of reminds me of what happened with Little Nightmares 3. A lot of people don't like Little Nightmares 3 because of the fact that that game is not made by the original devs. It reminds me of that situation. I think if you change developing studios for a horror IP, or maybe even any game in general, if you change the IP, I think you're going to ruin the franchise, because then you have inexperienced people who don't know about the game trying to make a new game. That's what happened with Silent Hill games after Silent Hill 4. That's why games like Silent Hill Downpour or Silent Hill Homecoming suck. And for starters, some of you guys probably haven't even heard of those games because they were such flops. And as a Silent Hill fan, it really does break my heart. Although, I am happy to see that, Silent Hill F was a success last year. Silent Hill F last year beat Silent Hill 2 Remake for being the most sold Silent Hill game in the whole franchise. I'm hoping Silent Hill Townfall is good. Even if it is in a different location and a different setting and a different story. But also I'm looking forward to, because if you guys don't know, the original Silent Hill, the very first Silent Hill 1 is being remade. And it is being remade by the same team who did Silent Hill 2 Remake. And my projection is that that game could come out next year. In 2027. And if that's the case, then in this year's Game Awards, we're going to see a trailer for Silent Hill 1 Remake. I'm calling it. But there's my rant. I don't think about that game. What about Little Nightmares 3? Well, there you go, right? So Little Nightmares 3, when it came out, it was made by a different team compared to Little Nightmares 1 and 2. And people don't like that game. People don't... Yeah, people feel mixed about that game. So I'm just giving that as an example. That if you change the dev team for a well-known gaming IP, I think you're gonna fuck up. That's why Resident Evil is a success even now, after many years. Because Resident Evil has, from my knowledge, always been made with the same team, or the same sort of group, aka Capcom. Capcom publishes Resident Evil, and they also develop the game. It's always been Capcom. And because it's been sort of the same team, obviously people change as the years go by, but it is the same team still, right? And as the years go by, they do the same thing over and over again, and they still make Resident Evil games, and most of those games are very good, right? I low-key don't associate it with the series. Who here in chat has played or knows about Little Nightmares? I haven't played it before, but I've seen people play it. Have you played it before, Izzy? But see, even there, like, right, you don't associate it with the series. That's also something that people don't do with Silent Hill games. A lot of the American Silent Hill games after Silent Hill 4, people don't associate it with as canon in the lore of actual Silent Hill, because they're all just completely different wrong stories. For example, Silent Hill 2 has Pyramid Head. You know, we all know Pyramid Head, right? In Silent Hill 2, Pyramid Head is there, and it is exclusive to James's mind. Pyramid Head, for those of you who don't know, is basically a manifestation from James's subconscious to punish him for the death of Mary. Spoiler alert. However, in Silent Hill Homecoming, you can find Pyramid Head in the game, which should not make any sense. And the reason they did that is because of fan pondering and fan fiction and fan service, in my opinion. And I don't agree with fan service. And I think a lot of people don't agree with fan service. So, yeah. But there's my rant. It wasn't really a rant until the end, but yeah. This is what I also think too, like, you know, if you were to go up to a horror fan in 2025 or 2020 onwards, or you know what, 2010s onwards, okay? If you were to go to a horror fan who knows horror or has grown up from horror from the 2010s onwards, and if you were to tell them Resident Evil or Silent Hill, I can bet you 90 or 80% of people are going to say that they know Resident Evil more than Silent Hill. Because Silent Hill for a long time has been a dead IP, until very recently. But I really feel like old horror games like these are still very important to be sort of remembered or sort of known about. In an era where, like, now we have liminal horror games, we have mascot horror games, we have just jump scare horror games now. I wouldn't say I'm into that sort of trend for modern horror games, which is why I like a lot of classic horror games, right? I like Silent Hill games. I like Dead Space. Any Dead Space fans? I like Dead Space. The Dead Space franchise. I played Dead Space 1 and 2, but not 3. I like old horror games. And I think it's important for newer horror fans to know about old horror games, because old horror games have helped to shape how some modern games are like. I think a lot of modern psychological indie horror games exist the way they do because of the Silent Hill franchise. You know? Games that don't start with fan service shouldn't start it randomly. Yes, 100% agree. 100% agree. I think that's the problem with gacha games even. I think gacha games are riddled with fan service. I mentioned a few times ago about a freaking drama that happened because of fan service with a game called Love and Deep Space. This is the stuff you'd find in gacha games. That shouldn't be happening in other games like horror, but yeah, fan service when it comes to let developers have the freedom to make the games they do, but they should also maybe like give developers the freedom of how to make games. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you do like it, you do like it. You know? Oh, welcome back, Sweepies. We're just talking. What's the topic? We were talking about fan service in horror games and just horror game development in general, and then we got to the talk of fan service. But, yeah. Also, I need to hydrate. Guys, my head is hurting. Oh no, can I do this? No. We have to finish this. Today. It's fine. It's fine. I'll have like an ibuprofen after I stream. You know what? I blame the push-ups and the shitos today for my headache. So, chat, that is your fault. Right. So again, just as a reminder, chat, we have been going through all of the previous places in the game by going down Walter's worlds. And this is essentially the last world before Apartment World. And the whole reason we're doing this is because we have to find something called the ultimate truth. And beyond this door is that truth. Sort of. Also, I did nothing to you. Lies. Lies. Also, this is a boss fight, basically. Called the One Truth. And I hope RNG goes in my favor for this one. Right, here's what we do. Oh god. So, we have a bunch of these wall creature things. And one of these is the real one, and the rest are fake. We need to find the real one. And we could know which one it is by hitting all of these, because if we hit the real one, then... Ow. If we hit the real one, everyone will get hit. So this is like a trial and error boss. It's kind of shit, I'm not gonna lie. It's not this one. It's not this one. Ow. Ow. I am being hit. What? Come on. Imagine I die here. That would be terrible. Oh, come on. Buddy. It has to be this one. Yes! No! It's this one! It's this one. Yes. Yeah, keep it. Spam! 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 Spam it! Spam it! Spam! Eileen, why don't you join me? And there we go. Ouch! That hurt. And there we go. And now we can go to the bottom. We're getting close to end game, everyone. So again, we're about to get to the bottom
My leg.
of all of this sort of like special world that Walter has made through his mind. All of these worlds, the bottom of which is here. I'm actually just going to go straight down. No need to waste time. Chat, look at this thing. Look at this thing.
Don't go too far ahead.
What is it doing? It's like a toddler mannequin thing jiggling it and dancing to the beat. Is that a baby? You could see it as a baby as well. I wouldn't be surprised. We've had a lot of references to babies in this. And now we are finally at the bottom of this almost hollow-like space. Although actually, if you look really hard and closely from the distance, it looks like there is like a sky with a really dark reddish hue. I actually never noticed that. I thought this was fully just pitch black, but you could actually see. Also, that is creepy. Whoa. A bunch of just heads in a carriage. And look at the door number, chat, here. 302. And there's also a diary note here that we can read. There's a diary on the ground. I had that weird dream today. The one with the man with the long hair and coat. He was crying and looking for his mother again, referring to Walter here. I saw that man with the coat 10 years ago at this apartment. He was going up the stairs, carrying a heavy tool and an old-looking bowl, and a bag that was dripping blood. I never saw him again after that, but a few days later the neighbors complained that they heard strange noises coming from the supposedly empty room 302. So I took a look around room 302 and found signs that someone had been in there, but nothing odd other than that. But that's when it all started. I still hear strange noises coming from the window of room 302. Sunderland. This is Frank Sunderland. This is the superintendent of South Ashfield Heights. He is the guy who first found baby Walter in room 302 when he was born with his umbilical cord. And he actually has Walter's umbilical cord in his room. And you're going to find out later that it's actually something that we are going to need. So it mentions there that Frank basically found Walter and that he was carrying a very heavy, long sort of chest with him. And that has been mentioned before. And then he was never found again. But they hear weird things coming from Route 302. So, what do you think he was carrying, or what do you think he was doing with that? Or what happened to him afterwards? That is something we are going to find out very soon. But as you can see, this says room 302. This is at the bottom of basically Walter's mind. And we can now actually go inside this. Technically, it's our room. But also kind of not. And boom, this is the first time that we actually have a third-person perspective of this room. Everything looks almost noticeable, minus the candles being everywhere, and black sludge on the ground. But as you can see, the TV isn't here. That hole, that... So again, the previous owner of this room was Joseph Schreiber, who we've been getting the red diary notes from. He made this peephole to spy on Eileen to sort of save her from this catastrophe that's happening. So you could even say that this could be the room when Joseph was still alive. Also look, the bathroom hole is open here. And then we have the red papers again. What's with this room? It's covered in blood and rust. This is my room. But what the hell has happened to it? This room. Is it really my room? It's in terrible shape. The air is so heavy. My head hurts. Creepy. It looks like a face. Chat, this dialogue that we have just read, this is from the beginning of this game. Because again, in the beginning of this game, we are looking through a nightmare where we are looking through Joseph's eyes, and he says this stuff when we wake up in that nightmare at the beginning of the game. What the hell am I writing? August 2nd, Joseph. So this sort of confirms that idea that way at the beginning of Silent Hill 4, when you start the game and wake up in that bloody, rusted room, you are not waking up as Henry. You are waking up as Joseph in his last moments before he was taken, aka killed. Because Joseph is also a victim of Walter's ritual. I can't break down the wall. August 3rd, Joseph. Again, this is the same Joseph that was investigating the stuff happening with the killings of Walter Sullivan and Then the stuff happened in his room, and then he disappeared, according to a lot of people, but he basically got into the ritual. When the bell rings, Eileen equals mother's body, blood. So again, this sort of reiterates that idea that in this ritual, Eileen represents... So every victim in this ritual chat represents a aspect or a theme or a concept in this ritual. In this ritual, Eileen, our neighbor, represents the Holy Mother aspect of this ritual. So that's why it says here, Eileen equals mother's body, blood. Eileen needs to die and shed her blood for this ritual to allow Walter to enter room 302 and reunite with his mother. August 4th, Joseph. The Crimson Tome. Bury part of the conjurer's mother's flesh within the true body of the conjurer. Part of the flesh equals super's room. The superintendent. The part of flesh that they're referring to is Walter's umbilical cord from the time that he got birthed in room 302 that Frank Sunderland, the super's room, has. He has that umbilical cord. I'll explain more about what that means in a little bit. Because it will all make sense very soon. But yeah, this is the bedroom. There's a typewriter here. Usually that's not here in our room. There's usually notebooks there. So I think ads are playing, so I'm going to wait until ads are done and then we'll go into the next cutscene, because there is going to be a cutscene, a very important cutscene too. But also a pretty awkward one too. You know, Silent Hill cutscenes are sometimes very awkward, aren't they? Especially the old ones. It's all because of the voice acting, 100%. The Gate to Hell. Why must I destroy this wall? And now, there's some stuff that we can read here. There's an old picture book and a red book here. And this is a story that we actually read in the nightmare, but only sequential. In that nightmare when we woke up as Joseph at the beginning of the game. There was once a baby and a mother who were connected by a magical cord. But one day the cord was cut, and the mother went to sleep. The baby was left all alone. This is referencing again that idea. Walter was born in room 302. And then his mother and father abandoned him. One day the cord cut, referencing an umbilical cord. But the baby made lots of friends at Wish House, and everyone was very nice to him. The baby was happy. His friends told him how to wake up his mother, so the baby went right away to go and wake her up. But the mother wouldn't wake up. No matter how he tried, she wouldn't wake up. Because the one that he was trying to wake up was actually the devil. The baby had been deceived. Poor baby. The baby cried and cried and cried. When he thought of the mother, he remembered the feeling of being connected to her through the magical cord. Just then, a ray of light came down from the sky. The light was very warm and made the baby feel good. When the baby looked into his hand, he saw that the magical cord was lying there. With the cord clutched in his hand, the baby went happily to sleep. So, again, that's referencing sort of an analogy to the story of Walter's life. But interesting when it said there, when it said, you know, you didn't find your mother, you found the devil. That's sort of hinting at an idea that, you know, Walter has been deceived to do this ritual because he's been told that if he does this ritual, he will reunite with his mother. However, you know, that sort of gives signs that maybe that may not fully be the case, and that not only will he probably meet his mother, or his supposed mother, but that he's also helping to release a sort of evil power that the cult believes in. So Walter's sort of doing like a double job. He's also trying to, you know, reunite with his mother, which he thinks is room 302, but he may also be, you know, maybe resurrecting or giving birth to a possible evil god. That story sort of, near the end there, sort of gives that idea that Walter may have been deceived. And then we have this, the Crimson Tome. She who is called the Holy Mother, be not holy one whit. The descent of the Holy Mother is naught but the descent of the devil. So again, this also sort of reiterates that idea. The ritual that Walter is doing is helping to summon a demon, a devil, one of the cult's gods or deities even. Which, I don't think that's a good thing, guys. Descent of the devil, I don't think that's a good thing. Those that be called the 21 sacraments be not sacraments one whit. The 21 sacraments be naught but the 21 heresies. To give birth to a realm of wickedness within the blessed realm of our Lord be blasphemy and the work of the devil. If thou would stop the descent of the devil, you must bury part of the conjurer's mother's flesh within the conjurer's true body. Thou must also pierce the conjurer's flesh with the 8 spears of void, darkness, gloom, despair, temptation, source, watchfulness, and chaos. Do so, and the conjurer's unholy flesh will become that which once it was, by the grace of our Lord. This literally explains to us, in a mechanical way, a game mechanics way, of how we're going to beat the final boss. This literally explains how the final boss is going to be. So again, these are all aspects from the ritual, and the game starts off with Cynthia's death in the subway with this one, temptation, then source, then watchfulness, then chaos. This literally is a foreshadow to what the final boss is going to be like. And now, we're going to say hello to Joseph, the previous owner of this room, who is now a ghost. And is going to tell us everything that we already know.
It's him.
Also, he's bold, because Team Silent clearly didn't have time to model his character.
When he was a little boy, he began to believe that my apartment was actually his birth mother. He decided to free her from the stains and corruption of this world. At the orphanage, he learned of the 21 sacraments, the only way to purify her. He then performed the ceremony of the Holy Assumption and created this twisted world. Now, he's become nothing more than an inhuman killing machine. Well, he's dead now, but he's still trying to complete the 21 sacraments. His boyhood desire to return to the bosom of his birth has divided him. Now his child self has manifested itself in this world. And soon he's planning to finish his work, the 21 sacraments. Number 20. The Mother Reborn. Eileen Galvin. Number 21. The Receiver of Wisdom. Henry Townsend.
That's me!
Even now, it may not be too late. Follow the crimson tome. Stop him. If not, wherever you run, he will catch you. Find him. His true location. It must be nearby. You must kill him. You must kill him. Kill. 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 Hurry. She's being taken over. She's number 20. The mother was born. The Crimson Tome. Obey the Crimson Tome. Kill him. Must kill him. Kill. Kill. Kill.
Guys, I think I need to kill him. I don't know about you, but, I think I need to kill him. I don't know, I think I need to kill him, guys. Did you get that? That's where the organist comes in. I don't know why he just spams the word kill at the end. Yes, we get it, we have to kill him. Yeah, the music is great. That's actually like a sort of a different that's like a different version of like a song for this game. I think that plays in the credits. Again, Silent Hill music is awesome. And Silent Hill 3 and onwards actually has like vocal tracks. Silent Hill 3 introduced the idea of vocal tracks in the games. And this game actually has some vocal tracks as well. They're very good. In my opinion, I've said this before, that Silent Hill has the best soundtrack in any horror franchise. I am saying it and calling it right now. And I think a lot of people would agree. That the Silent Hill franchise, especially those games from Silent Hill 1 to 4, have banger soundtracks. You should kiss them. Swapey's your band. Mods, do your thing. Right, so that was Joseph. He was basically upside down in the wall. He's a ghost because he's one of Walter's victims, and he explains pretty much everything I've already told you. That Eileen is victim number 20, the Mother Reborn, and that I, Henry, am the last sacrament. I am the 21st sacrament. I am the receiver of wisdom. All of the diary entries that we've been getting, we have been getting wisdom, essentially. We've been getting the story. That counts as wisdom. And we need to basically kill Walter to stop everything that's happening, which I think, we already knew. There are no mods. Are you gonna make me check my channel list? You're evil, Swapies. You're evil. You mean Walter White? No, Swapies, you clearly haven't been paying attention. You are now gonna fail the exam. L on you. Everyone point and laugh at Swapies. Right. So, I guess now is a good way to explain how we need to stop this, okay? Let me pull up those notes again. If I could find it. There was a lot of diary entries. I think it was like one of the August ones? Was it this one? Yeah, okay, so. To stop Walter Sullivan. Is it this one? No, is it this one? No, it's the Crimson Tome, isn't it? Do we have the Crimson Tome in our inventory? I feel like we should. Yeah, okay. So here's how we're going to stop Walter. Here's how we're going to stop Walter. Okay? The Crimson Tome explains it. If thou would stop the descent of the devil, you must bury part of the conjurer's mother's flesh within the conjurer's true body. Here's what we're going to have to do. We need to find Walter's mother's flesh. Okay? And you may question, how are we going to do that? Well, we do have the umbilical cord. Walter's umbilical cord, which is connected to, of course, from Walter's mother, is in South Ashfield Heights. So we have that. That's the part of their flesh. Okay? And what we need to do is we need to put that inside or within the conjurer's true body. The conjurer here is Walter. He is the person doing this ritual. He is the conjurer. But here's the specific thing about it. It says conjurer's true body. Now, when we have seen Walter, we have been seeing his ghost version, essentially. Where he has his gun and whatnot. And we've seen him throughout. That's his ghost version. That isn't his true body. His true body is something that we still need to find. And it isn't anywhere that we know of yet. So we need to find Walter's umbilical cord from birth and put it inside Walter's true body. And then this part, thou must also pierce the conjurer's flesh with the 8 spears of void, darkness, gloom, despair, temptation, source, watchfulness, and chaos. And just remember this part, because this is basically what the final boss is going to be. And once we do all that, GG's, we beat Silent Hill 4. And we need this. There's a pickaxe stuck in the wall. Take the pickaxe. You got the pickaxe of hope. Hope is written on the handle. It doesn't look like I can use it as a weapon. This isn't a weapon. And note that this pickaxe is located dislodged into this wall, okay? We're gonna have to say goodbye to Eileen for a sec. So now... Oh, that looks horrible. That looks horrifying. Is that a haunting? Ooh. I will deal with that at some point. That is this is another really terrifying one. I don't know why. It's because of the fact that, you know, these uncomfortable looking like veins almost growing on the wall. No, no, no. I don't vibe with this. It's very disturbing. Imagine you woke up and saw that in your own room. Also a noise. Nope. Actually, wait, did something happen here? Yeah, this hole is still here. If we go through this hole, it's going to take us back to that room, so we don't actually need to be here. We don't have to go through that hole anymore. We don't have to do that anymore. You know what? We're near the end of the game. I don't really care about dealing with hauntings anymore. In reality, we are just an introvert that doesn't know how to unlock the door. Because the door is locked from the inside. But we didn't really do this. This is all Walter's magic. Discover red paper here. Number 1, 10 heart. Number 2, 10. Number 3, 10 hearts. Number 4, 10 hearts, Steve Gall. So this is all of the victims. Some of the names are blanked out though, but some of them you have some of their names. So these are all of the people Walter has killed. Steve Garland is one of them. Number 7 and 8 was Billy and Miriam Locane. Again, in Silent Hill 2, you learn about the murder of these two twin kids in Silent Hill, in that game. Number 9, number 10, number 11, Assumption of Walter Sullivan. So number 11 again, in the 11th, for the 11th victim, he had to take his own life to then have the powers of Silent Hill and turn into this sort of like ghost state, to then be able to do all this stuff like make these worlds, make these ghosts, kill these people in these ways. And then onwards, we have these deaths: Void, Darkness, Gloom, Despair. Joseph Schreiber again, the guy we just saw, the bald guy hanging from the wall upside down, is Joseph. He represents despair. And then number 16 onwards is when the game starts, chat. Because we first saw Cynthia in the subway. She was Temptation. Number 17 was Jasper. Number 18 was Andrew. Number 19 was Richard. Number 20 is Eileen, our neighbor. And we are number 21, Wisdom, Henry Townsend. Sway peas, this is not this is not the Walter you're talking about. Seriously, it's not. Right. Okay. Now then, remember in that world, this wall was punctured? Well, we could use the pickaxe of hope here. Because there is a secret room hidden this whole time in this place.
Oh, Jesus.
This whole time, this has been hidden from us, from this wall. Chat, this is Walter's dead body. So that reference to when Frank Sunderland saw someone carrying a heavy sort of like case that was long, that was Ghost Walter carrying the coffin, or basically carrying his dead human body into this room. And that is how Walter in the real world essentially would look like. Is this. That's his real body. You could even see on his feet. On his feet, you see 11 out of 21. Again, reminding us that he is the 11th victim. He took his own life as part of this ritual to become a ghost. This is his real body. This is Walter's real body. And it has been in this room this whole time. It's kind of nice. I don't know how, but it kind of is. Like, not in a weird way. Oh, you like the way they designed it? Yeah, it's very interesting how they did it. This thing, it almost looks like he has wings. There's like bird wings on here, like a raven. But this has been inside our room this whole time. What the hell was Walter doing in here? That's a big-ass saw. It's filled with white oil. Walter must have used this here. It's a bowl made from obsidian. This must be the cult's Bible. So essentially, this is like sort of the ritual table that Walter did for this part. In the ritual, it mentions, gather the hearts of the 10 sinners and the white oil. That's what's referenced by this thing. And then we have the obsidian goblet. And fun fact, in Silent Hill 2, you can find these items in that game as well. Because it is part of the rebirth ending in Silent Hill 2. So it's actually a nice Easter egg to see these items again. And to see that they have some relevance in this game. Oh my god, Sweepies is so lost. Poor guy. Right. So now we know that this is Walter's body. And as you can see down here, there's some kind of strange black fluid in the depression. This is basically another hole. So down this hole, chat, is the final boss. Again, we are close to end game. But first, we need to prepare ourselves for this. We again need to find the umbilical cord, the Conjurer's mother's flesh, to be able to stop him. I'm gonna save again. Okay, I may need to get this haunting away. It's gonna be annoying. I'm sure we are. No. No, Swapies. You have clearly not been paying attention. Swapies is that one, like, not paying attention kid. But yeah, seriously, we're not Swapies. Come on. Right. We should be able to leave. I think? Wait, am I missing something? What am I missing? 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 Am I missing something? Do I need to go back in here? Anything in the fridge? What's this in the refrigerator? Bags of blood and things like that? Walter. His body. It's tangled up in some kind of pipe. Should I investigate? Oh, I have to investigate. There's something in his coat. Should I look in his coat pocket? You got the keys of liberation. Evil-looking keys held by corpse of Walter. Evil-looking keys. I find that description so funny. Evil-looking keys. The keys are evil. What, do you think they have, like, skull symbols on it? Chow, we can finally leave. We can finally do it. Oh my god. Freedom, here we come. Wait, what? Wait, what? 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 What am I being haunted by? Huh? The save? Okay, damn, chill, okay. You used the keys of liberation. How do the keys look like? Damn, it's too late, I already used them. Burp. Oh, you said how do keys look evil? I don't know. They probably have skulls on it or something, I don't know. Chat, we can leave our room! This is what we've been dying to do this whole time. We could finally do it. Although... it may not truly be real yet. As you'll see once we open this door.
No way. Not here, too. Eileen?
Is this the Flesh Prison? No, this is Apartment World. We're not fully out of this, chat, but we are near endgame. We are in endgame. Oh my god! You! It's a very uncomfortable, like... if you listen in the environments here, there's some very uncomfortable, like, female breathing sounds. I wonder if this is like a reference to maybe Walter's mother? Oh god. There's a new creature coming by the way. Ooh! Chad, these things are called bottoms. I'm not joking. They're actually called bottoms. Do you see her head on the bottom? Yeah. These are basically like the twin victims, but if you, like, took their robes off almost. But also look heavily disfigured. I prefer the room. Oh, no worries, Emma. Thank you for coming by today. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay, health drink. Big. Eileen, you're in my way. The music here also adds a level of intensity to it all. This really is endgame. We're getting close to the end, guys. Also, Walter's here. Of course, it makes sense. Oh, Eileen, come on. Again, Ghost Walter. It isn't Walter's true body. We still need to find that. We found his dead body, but that's not his true body. His true body has transformed. Now. Is there anything in here? Anything in here? Anything in here? No? Okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Eileen, you're in the way.
Can't handle the cold.
No idea. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Abyss. Hope you enjoy your stay. Which room is this? It doesn't matter. Also, again, these rooms are so tight. Also, ghost! Oh, it's Cynthia! Uzi, it's your favorite ghost. Hi, Cynthia. No! Okay, I'm trapped. Oh my god! Wait. Oh, Eileen is hitting her with a pus! No, leave. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Go. Is there any point going in here? I don't know. Oh, Walter's there. No. Oh, he is dual piston. He is dual pisting the dual pisting pistols. This is insane. He has the double Glock. Wait, isn't this where the burp nurses are? Oh god, it's the burp nurses. Do you guys want to hear some burps? You want to hear some burps? Here's some burps. Burps? Anyone with burps? 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 Any burps? Any burpers? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Just run. Just run. Eileen, just run. Eileen, just run. Oh no. Dual pisting. Oh no, Eileen didn't make it. Oh, she is fighting. She is fighting. Oh no. Oh god. No! No! Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is actually really bad. There's one! I'm dead. Oh my god. I have no health. I have no health. Oh no. I need to get health. Shit! Eileen? Wait, is there a hole downstairs I can go to? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Because they burp, chat. Those are the burping patients. They burp. They do be burping. I need health. I need to backtrack. I'm sorry. I have to backtrack. Fuck. Cynthia's gonna have to be... Eileen's gonna have to be left alone for a little bit. I need heals. Good. You can tell this is endgame. Like, it's actually freaking intense. I need to run all the way back. Fuck. I should probably stock myself with some heals. That was awful. There were so many of those patients. Like, what the hell? Oh, there's baby Walter. There's kid Walter there. You saw little kid Walter there. His another, like, little... The last traces of innocence in Walter's mind is manifested as a kid version of himself in these worlds. He was there just now. Oh. And my room is haunted. My room is gonna be perpetually haunted. I need this. Well, I will take this, and then I will also take 2 of these, and that should be fine. Okay. Sweepies, are you actually joking, or are you actually being legit? Because... Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay. Okay. You go back. We go back. This is fine. We speedrun. This way. Again, we gotta find Walter's umbilical cord. Or his mother's umbilical cord, to be specific. I always say Walter's, but... Walter's mother's umbilical cord. We need to get to Frank Sunderland's room, essentially. No! Leave me alone! We can go downstairs as well, or upstairs, but I think if we go here... Do we need to go in here? I don't fully remember. Well, we need to go down. We need to find our way down. Anything here? Anything here? Anything here? No. There's a health drink. I'll take the health drink. Nope. Okay. This is the gamer's room, I think. Yeah. Again, all of these rooms let you know about the people living here. There's a gamer in this place who lives here. Gamer. Gaming. Oh my god, he's right there. Hi, Walter. Bye, Walter. Eileen, run. Eileen, run. Eileen, run. Oh, this is not where I wanted to be. Oh my god, this is bad. Wait, I'm cornered. Wait, I'm cornered. Wait, I'm cornered. Oh no. How did that hit? Eileen, 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 come, come. Eileen? Eileen! Eileen, please. Okay, this is Richard's room. I wonder if we'll see Richard here. I wouldn't be surprised. He's right there! No. No! No! Go! 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 Eileen. Yes, okay. You can see this is intense. This is actually pretty intense. Okay, this is fine. Oh, hello. Hold on. Okay. Oh, my head is actually hurting too. Through this. Did Eileen make it through? Yeah, she did. And now we can hear Child Walter. And now we're going to hear this the whole time. And we're going to learn, chat, that the reason the family abandoned Walter is kind of because Walter's dad is a douchebag. You may even say that this is all Walter's dad's fault. From what we're about to hear. We're about to hear a little bit of lore in this section. That's a bathroom. I keep bumping into Eileen. This is fine. Thank you for the hydrate. I shall hydrate soon. I don't even, again, know if I need to check all of these rooms, but maybe I do. 4 items. Oh, there's a med pack here. I actually already have enough med packs. I don't think I need more. I actually have quite a lot of heals. Okay, this is the superintendent's room. There are 6 chains in the way. I can't open the door. So here's a bit of a mini puzzle we have to do. Right. Let's see. Tenants' lockers. Now notice here, Eileen isn't gonna move. It's a sketchbook. Walter's father? This is the first time we get reference to Walter's dad. And as you can see now, Eileen isn't moving. She is stuck there. See these bodies? So we need to find 6 of these bodies, and these represent Walter's dad. And we're going to be learning some pretty much an idea as to how the parents decided to leave Walter when he was born. Okay? We need to find 6 of those. So here's one of them.
I told you we shouldn't have a baby, didn't I?
First insight, they didn't want a child. Parents who didn't want a child. First insight. Insight number 2.
Oh, shut the hell up. You can't blame it all on me.
Walter's dad really does sound like a fucked up dude. Like, genuinely, when you hear... What? I was about to drink water! What the hell? You disturbed me. So I just realized I could do a quick step. I should learn that for the final boss fight. Oh yeah, okay. I got the skills. Oh my god. Another one. Oh, there's 2 of them. Are you serious? I'll take that and I'll heal with that as well.
Get out of here. I can't stand it anymore.
They just wanted to get out. As soon as Walter was born, they didn't want kids. And the dad was like, yeah, let's get out of here quickly. Really, really fucked up. Okay, now I can drink water. Perfect. Okay. So his dad is really the reason why probably this happened. And now we never ever see Walter's mother anywhere. Never ever. Right? And
If that super hears him, we're in trouble. There's something I just don't like the look of him.
so you could say that, Walter's dad, because he was probably the one in charge, he probably may have coerced the mother into saying, let's leave the kid. And so that's why, they leave, and we genuinely will never ever know what happens.
Get that.
We genuinely never ever know what happens to the parents afterwards. They could be alive, living a happy life, or a normal life, not knowing that their son is doing this, Something to think about.
Little crybaby.
Literally referring to a baby that's just been born a crybaby. Like, are you seriously dumb? Of course the baby's gonna cry. Babies cry when they're born. Again, his dad was clearly not a nice person. And I feel bad for the mother too, because she clearly married a bad person. So we get that insight in that little sequence there, in the hallway.
Eileen?
It's terrible. That poor little boy. His parents just threw him away right after he was born. Poor thing. He he really thinks that room 302 is his mother, I've gotta help him.
So slowly what's going on here is that she is slowly getting possessed to do Walter's biddings, which is obviously not something that we want. Also, can I access this room now? I think I can. Yeah. Right. Let's go get that umbilical cord. And a health drink. I don't mind. I'll take it. Why not? Oh wait, I'm full up on items. Well then I'm just gonna waste this. I'll just waste it. It's fine. In this case right now, chat, and we've seen this before when we were in Parliament World before, but in this case is the umbilical cord of Walter and his mother in this box. We got it. We got it, boys.
Henry? Are you okay? It's Walter. He's crying. Even finishing the 21 sacraments? It won't help that boy. I'm going back, Henry. To the room where he is. We're the only ones. The only ones that can stop him.
You say that, but you're going by yourself now. I don't think that's a good idea. I still find it very weird that someone would keep an umbilical cord in their home. I don't know if that's a common thing. I have never heard of that. But either way, we have it. Walter Sullivan's umbilical cord. The superintendent has kept it for years. How does this room not stink from that stench of an umbilical cord? But now we have it. We have the conjurer's mother's flesh. So now we have the flesh of Walter's mother, because an umbilical cord has, you know, parts of, you know, the mother and the child when they're connected. So now we need to find Walter's true body, and Walter's true body is in that hole that is in our room. So we need to go back now, and we gotta go quick. People keep really weird things, I guess, but honestly, hearing an umbilical cord is a first. Definitely one of those, like, huh moments, you know? We need to go back to our room. We are at endgame. Time to speedrun. Time to speedrun. We're speedrunning. Also, isn't there a thing I can pick up here somewhere? Don't know if it's here. Oh, it's here. This woman. Is this Eileen? This is foreshadowing the final boss arena. As you can see, there's like this weird spiked ball twisting thing. Yeah. Just... yeah. Right, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, 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 go. All the way back up to... actually, I wonder... Oh no, we can't go back up from there. No, never mind. We have to go up through here. We have to go all the way back to our room. Good thing I killed everything in the way, but there's probably new creatures now that we need to worry about. And ghosts. And ghosts. And everything. Just everything. Oh! This way. Oh! Oh god. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Also, you're hearing this bell. This perpetual bell sound. Signifying that, yeah, shit's going down. Eileen is being prepared to be sacrificed for the ritual. Okay, but we're nearly there, we're nearly there. We got this, we got this. Oh, hello. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here's what... okay, we need to plan this. Here's what we need to do. Okay. We need to make space. Also, seriously? Also, I don't need the purse anymore, and I actually don't need the sacks either. Not the Saint Medallion either. Actually, no, keep the Saint Medallion to keep this... okay, let's get this haunting away. The doll wall haunting. So that I can at least use this safe box. Okay. Right. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I am gonna take... oh yeah, I need to go here. I'm gonna take the revolver, because I actually haven't used the revolver that much. And I'm also gonna take... yeah, and I'm also gonna take 3 heals, and I'm gonna take a pickaxe. This is a weapon. This is our melee weapon. So I'll take this with me. I'll take 3 heals with me, and some ammo. Okay? Not a lot of pistol ammo, but a lot of revolver ammo. That could do fine. And then we have our melee weapon. And now I'm gonna save. Holy shit, I just realized I am actually low on health. Well then in that case, hold on. In that case, I'll have 1 of that, and then maybe a big med pack. And you know what, maybe then even... another pair of bullets, possibly? Okay. Oh, but I need space, actually. Shit. Okay, hold on. We need space, chat, and there's a reason why we need space. Okay, here's what I'll do. I take this away. You know what? I'll take this away too. And then... because there's 2 inventory slots. I could honestly just go on full-on melee fight here. And that would... we need to save up space. Because remember when in the Crimson Tone, it says we need to use 8 spears? Do you guys remember that part? Yeah, I need space. I am on easy mode too, so like... fuck it. We're gonna go full melee, chat. You know what, I'll even take the other axe in case I don't like using the pickaxe. Okay, I'm gonna save again. I'm saving again. Boom. That's the last save, we're out of here. Final boss fight. And as you can see now, Walter's body is gone. And all we have is the depression. So now, we are going to be finding Walter's true body. And let's just say it looks far from human now. Okay? In the depression. Wait a minute. This is no normal depression. When I stare into it, I feel like I could be sucked in. It's like it's connected to some other dimension. Or maybe it's like a hole that once you enter, you can never leave. Also, bro was literally levitating as he entered. He wasn't on the floor. Now he's on the floor, but he was actually levitating there. In a fetal position? Funny that it's in that position. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we see bodies here on the wall. These are representing the first 10 victims that Walter killed are on these walls. The 10 sinners. He then killed himself, and then he did the rest of the killing as a ghost in his Silent Hill power. And that's the 8 spears that we need to use against Walter. Let's do this. Final boss time. Enter the hole. We have been going through holes throughout this game. But luckily for Henry, and hopefully if we do this first try, this will be the final hole that he has to go through. So that's Ghost Water. That's what we've always seen him as, okay? But this is Walter's actual body now. This is actually Walter. That creature there is actually Walter. He has turned into that thing. It's cute, it's disgusting. I'm sorry. And there's Eileen, semi-possessed, to be sacrificed.
Hey there, little Walter. Just a little longer now. Henry, you're it. The last
Oh, the little thing in the middle? Oh. Does it not look dangerous?
the receiver of wisdom.
We're the final sign, the receiver of wisdom. This is a timed fight. If Eileen dies, we get a bad ending. Or a semi-bad ending. Okay, here's what we do. So Conjurer's flesh, alright? We have the umbilical cord. Put it in the real body. This is the real body. Boom. Step 1. Done. The spears. The spears! We used the spears! Take it. Boom. 1. 2. No, don't shoot me. Don't shoot. Do not shoot me. You fucking... Again? Uh-huh. And again? Okay. That's 4 spears. We need to do another 4. And then we have a gunfight with Walter. In his ghost form. Okay? Sort of. Right. Also, he is going to maniacally laugh like a villain for, like, the whole fight. Because that's all he can do. He can laugh. Okay. Boom. And then... Oh, boom. Right. Now we have a fight fist off. Where is Walter? I don't even... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Shit! No! Oh no, this is bad. No, this is not working. Oh, the Spinneroonie! The Spinneroonie! Come on. Shit! Oh no. Come on, we can save her. Sidestep. Come on. Oh my god, we did it. Yes! It's on easier mode, so it's... okay. And that's the game. We did it. Good ending. Sadly though, Walter will never see his mother ever again. There's the bittersweetness to this.
Eileen?
Mom, let me in. Mom.
He can finally touch grass, let's go!
Eileen.
Oh, hello, Spider. Welcome into stream. Hope you're doing well. You literally just missed everything. The next day, I think that said. I think that said the next day. Or the same day, I don't know.
Thanks. Well, I guess I can go back to South Ashfield Heights now.
Look at that moldy ass room. And that is Silent Hill 4, everyone. A very, very underrated horror game, in my opinion. I think the story in this horror game is so interesting, especially for a first-time playthrough. I said this before, Josh. Silent Hill soundtrack is the best in every horror game. Also, welcome in, Spider. Sorry, you came in as the cutscene was had. Hope you're doing well. Welcome into stream. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. But yeah, that is Silent Hill 4. We killed Walter. We prevented him from completing the 21 sacraments. And he will not see his mother ever in his life. Which is, again, the bittersweet part of this story. Oh my god, you're the second person to say Walter. No, Walter Sullivan. Oh my god. the VODs are on my VOD channel. Just go watch the VODs if you guys are interested. Guys, come on. But yeah. Can you guys still hear me with the music? But yeah, we prevented Walter from killing Eileen at the end, and basically stopped the ritual, and all of his plans have been ruined. And yeah, that's basically all of Silent Hill 4. We basically got the good ending. And yeah, that is also the last best Silent Hill game for a very long time. So, all these people you see in the credits, you will never ever see them again in a Silent Hill game, because Team Silent disbanded after this game. Which is sad, because they made such good games from 1 to 4. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's one of those games which is, again, very different. And also very, very heavy in lore and like just understanding a complex story. But I feel like for a first time watching the game, seeing the way, you know, you learn about different things, I think is very cool, the way they do it. Yeah. That's Silent Hill 4, everyone. Silent Hill 4, The Room. Henry can finally touch grass. We could all touch grass now. What was my rank? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-star rank. This is an old game, that's why the people look like that. Yes, it's from 2004. I like old horror games, Spider. I like old horror games. If you don't know, I'm a huge Silent Hill fan. So, I am a huge nerd when it comes to these games. So, when I play these games, I do story playthroughs. I literally analyze things as best as I can. And yeah. We got the good ending. And everyone lives happily ever after, except the people who died in this game. But, yeah. That is that. And with that, I am done for today. Thank you everyone for coming by. It really means a lot. I love being able to stream my favorite games. And this is one of them. This is like an underrated horror game that I really wanted to talk about or play through because it's very interesting. And I hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough for it. Again, I have the VODs on YouTube, on my VOD channel, if you guys want to ever check that out. So go check those out if you're interested in seeing everything. Why are all of Marx's mods British? Joss? Spider just called you British. What do you say about that? Actually, we also have an American and, like, 2 Irish people. And, that's it. But yeah, hold on. I'll just close the damn game. Boom. Okay. Let me get my ending music up. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just, we're in the void, okay? We're in the void. It's quiet here. You don't know Cole? We're ending already? Yes, Krabby. We're done. We beat the game. I have a headache, by the way. I need to take some ibuprofen. I do need to chillax. But yeah. That's me done for today. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. for stream. But oh, you know what, Krabby? The other day you told me to do a level 1 run of Elden Ring. I may start that tomorrow. Play Resident Evil to chill. I told you we'll get to Resident Evil in like October. I'll play RE7 in October. Okay, don't worry. But yeah, I need to rest myself. But the Abyss, not Void, stop intruding on my turf. Well, your mum. Anyway. Play Resident Evil Village instead of 7. I've seen Resident Evil Village. I already know what happens. So, no. Okay, thank you. No, I'm not. I've already seen it, and it's again, I don't like Resident Evil games because of action and their horror, which I'm not a fan of. So, but RE7 is what I would like to do. Yes, don't worry, we'll get to RE. But you gotta know, I'm a huge Silent Hill fan, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thank you everyone for coming by. Please take care of yourselves, and make sure you're hydrating and eating and whatever. Hope everyone has a great rest of their Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And with that, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.